G'day guys, Luke from Hitch. Wanted to bring you on a run through of the 2025 Gibb. This is the toy hauler from Hitch Campers, and that means you can take all your gear with you and you don't have to leave anything behind. This one here has been fitted with our rooftop cage. So that's really good for your rooftop tents, tinnies, kayaks, Hobie cats, anything you would typically put on the roof of a vehicle, you can stick up on there. We'll give you a run through of that. But starting at the front, one thing that's really important to remember, the Gibb is very similar to the Canning in the options that you can be fitted. So this one here has got an additional front toolbox. It does have a water tap here as standard. That's on a pump, and that's to the standard 90-litre water tank. We can add it to another 90 litres and take it to 180 litres for your total water storage. On this side, you've also got all your electrics, fridge slide, all those good bits and gear. This one here is on airbag suspension as well. So you can lower the back of it down and make it easy for loading and unloading, but also leveling it if you are up top in the rooftop tent. Very similar to Canning. Fridge slide, PowerPoint all mounted. This one here is running the Manager 30 from Red Arc as a standard feature, and we can also do a 2000 watt inverter and other various inverters if you wanted to go that way. Up the front as well, one thing to mention now is the DO35 is standard across all Hitch Campers products, so that's a really good addition. Coming around, you got your deck, and it's a massive deck which is really good for your motorbikes, quad bikes, side-by-sides, all those other bits and pieces that you would take. You've got all your tie down rails here on the side which are adjustable, and there's 4 of them, so you can really tie down and secure your load. One of the good things about the cage, and this is where the Gibb really comes into its own, is you can still take your quad bikes and your motorbikes, jet skis, whatever you wanted to, but if you want to put a tinny up top, if you want to put a couple of kayaks, you can. Or what a lot of our customers do, they'll fit a rooftop tent up there, and that way it's still a really good camping trailer, but you've got none of your toys you've had to leave at home. One other thing that's on the Gibb, which is really important to remember, we do have our stabilizer legs, just to stabilize it when you are going to unload it and load it. And it just makes the whole thing safer, particularly if you're in a rooftop tent, stiffens it right up. On the back here, spare tire, like the Canning, that just helps with the weight balance, and also it's easier to get it on and off. We have 2 options for outboard motors. So we can either do it on a swing away here, which you would have seen in one of our other videos, or we can mount your outboard motor to this cage. So it's a nice area, and it keeps it vertical, which is good for it to travel in. We have also added in a couple of stabilizer legs onto the cage. It just helps add it with that support. They are completely removable without tools. So all you do is you just pull out your little circlips, pull the pin out, slide these locks up, and it comes away, so you've got good access there, but there's no tools needed. So it's nice and convenient, which is everything we're about here at Hitch Campers. So one of the key things with the Gibb cage, and what we've done a bit differently, you undo these latches here, and the whole roof of the cage folds up. And why we've done that is when you want to load your quad bike, motorbike, you can actually ride on to the platform here without taking your head off or anything like that. And then what it does is it brings it back down. So it's still at a nice travel level. It's not too high, too excessive, but you've got that height when you're working and loading and all that sort of stuff. They are lockable as well. And then also what we've got up here, we've got a couple nice little safety pins. So when it's up in that position, you can lock them in and you know it's not going to come down on you. But the gas struts here are designed for those weights for your rooftop tents, tinnies, all those heavier items. So they're going to lift it up and down so you don't break your back. So very similar to the Canning, we can mount jerry cans, gas bottles, all that good stuff on the guards. Very similar to Canning. And like the Canning also, these 3 guards here, so your running boards and everything, are independent to the chassis and independent of each other. So if you do go a bit for extreme off-road or anything like that, and you do break a guard, it happens, they're easily replaceable and will self-sacrifice without damaging the trailer. Over on this side as well, you've got just pure bulk storage. We can add in the adjustable shelves and things like that as well, just so you can maximize that storage, put lights in, all the good stuff. So it's very a versatile trailer. It's very storage focused, and there's still got a massive amount of weight. This one here with the cage and everything, we've still got circa 900 kilos of payload, so you can really load it up to that maximum weight of 1600 kilos. which is more than ample for your rooftop tents, all your motorbikes and quads, all that good gear that you want to take. This is the perfect pairing to the OTT, and that's where we really designed the Gibb to fit behind that, so you can have your motorhome and still take your tinny, still take your quad bike and access those more remote places. Guys, that's a really good run through of the Gibb. Reach out to us at sales@hitchcampers.com.au or give us a call.